Good morning, everyone. We'll start the morning call. US stocks ended on a positive note yesterday with the debt ceiling debate in focus. Asian stocks were broadly up in today's morning trade, driven by strong performance in the Japanese stock. Now I would like to ask the technical team to take it ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Akansha. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open on a positive note or say the gap of opening, and we're likely to see some upside momentum during the day. On the technical front, the resistance is placed at around 18,470. Any more above that level, we expect a positive momentum to be take place, which might take a Nifty towards 18,540 to 18,600 levels on the high side. Whereas on downside, as of now, 18,320, 18,240 levels will act as a very strong support levels. Since it's a stock specific market, one should hold their long positions as long as 50, 16, 18,200 levels. Now coming towards the bank nifty, 44,170, 44,340 are the resistance level we need to keep eye on. Whereas the support is placed at 43,730 and 43,450 are the crucial support level on the bank nifty front. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 19,010, 19,080 are the two resistance levels, whereas the support is placed at 18,850 and 18,750. Now coming towards the stock specific, in this market, stocks are really doing very well from the last few trading sessions. One can take a long positions into the Kotak Bank. We believe that the bank is really doing very well on the daily chart. The stock has a potential to reach up to 2060 levels on the high side. So if you are looking for a banking stock, you can take a long position into the Kotak. The district stop loss of 1936 for a target of 2060. That's it from my end. I request the derivative team to take a call forward.
Thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, uh, see the data basically is the same. The two things that are not going in Nifty's favor are the PCR, which has risen quite considerably from 0.89 odd about 2-3 days back. It has shot up to around 1.4 odd. Now, this is a negative. We believe PCR at this point of time is going into overbought zone, and now from here, there can be some amount of selling coming in. Also, it has come up after Nifty's hit 18,500 levels, which is a resistance zone. So Nifty around the resistance zone, PCR shooting up, and VIX also coming above the 13 levels. It does indicate that some amount of selling can come in. However, the overall underlying is still positive. These indicators are still positive, but they are showing signs of some reversal probably, or some profit booking going forward. So one should take this into account. Now, from the stock specific front, as I said, the PSUs continue to do well. Even the pharma sector yesterday, as I told you, did very well. So it can move up as well. So more or less, these are the sectors and stocks which should do, particularly well going forward. You should concentrate on every PSU stocks and pharma stocks. They can give you good returns in the next couple of days as well. Yeah, so that's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over again.
Yeah, good morning. Subex has posted decline set of numbers both on the revenue and the margin on the profitability front. Revenue came in at 47 crores versus QQ of 73 crore. EBITDA came in at a loss of 36.8 crore versus a profit of 5.1 crore. Even PAT loss increased to 47 crore versus QQ of a loss of 4.7 crore. Other than this, PVR has posted in line with expectation set of numbers for the quarter, majorly on the revenue and the margin front. Revenue came in at 1143 crores versus expectation of 1090 crore, and EBITDA margin came in at 23.1% versus expectation of 24.1%. PAT came in at a loss of 322 crores. Higher losses on account of higher tax. Stock is trading at a P of 30.8 times FY24 EPS. Sonata Software had the con call yesterday, and the company continued to remain optimistic about the future growth prospects with the IT services, international services in dollar terms. Management expects FY24 growth to be higher than FY23 and expect to deliver a top 25% quartile for performance in the industry. The company also remains confident for low 20s EBITDA going forward, as despite the investment. Even on the domestic front of the business, the company continued to remain positive. Stock is trading at a P of 22.7 times FY24 EPS. Outlook is long-term positive. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Kirloskar Ferris had its con call yesterday, wherein the management indicated that pig iron realization per ton improved from rupees 44,000 to 49,000 year on year. Casting realization also improved from 112 per kg to 128 per kg. Overall demand for castings continue to remain strong on account of strong demand from auto sector as well as off-highway segments. Coking coal prices and iron ore prices have corrected substantially over the last few weeks, thereby lowering the pressure on input costs. Blended cost of coal in beginning of Q1 FY24 is close to around $300 per ton, which will come down to 260 to 270 dollar per ton in next few months. Management is looking to ramp up ISMT verticals and deliver volume growth of 10 to 11%. Company has started its second coke oven plant on 6th February and has also commissioned 20 megawatt of WHR plant. The power generated by recovering waste heat will be used for captive consumption, which will further aid in reduction in power cost. Management has guided for hot metal production to be around 580,000 ton for FY24 as compared to 534,000 ton in FY23, while casting volume is expected to grow by 15%. Realizations are likely to remain stable, while margins are expected to consolidate at 14 to 15% going forward. So the outlook remains positive for Kirloskar Ferris. Thank you.
Good morning. Karur Vyasa Bank announced its result. The result was in line with expectation. Advances growth came at 13% YOY and 1.2% sequentially at rupees 64,394 crores. And the management has given a guidance of 14% growth for FY24. All segments grew in the range of 12 to 14%. The management expects that the growth would be driven by SME, retail, that is home and gold, and agri sector. The slippage ratio increased slightly to 1.4% from 1% levels witnessed in the previous 3 quarters. Slippage ratio will stabilize at 1% in FY24. GNPA came at 2.3% versus 2.7% sequentially. Net NPA came at 0.7% versus sequentially 0.9%. The bank's restructured advances declined to 1.5% versus QOQ 1.8%. The PCR on the same was around 21%. SMA 1 plus 2 came at 0.6% versus sequentially of 0.9%. The bank expects it to remain below 1% going forward. The credit cost remained on higher side at 1.8% versus sequentially 2.3%, as bank has front-loaded provisioning. It is expected to be in the range of 75 to 100 basis points in FY24. The NIM was stable at 4.3% versus sequentially 4.36% and YOY 3.79%, and is expected to stabilize at 4% in coming quarters. All around, the bank witnessed a stable quarter. Deposit rates will rise by 40 to 50 basis points in the next 2 to 3 quarters, while advances yields will rise to a lower extent. CASA ratio came at 33% versus sequentially of 34% and YOY 35%. The bank aims to increase CASA to 40% by FY26 and is setting up targeted branches and recruiting experienced manpower. The ROA came at 1.5% versus sequentially of 1.32%. The ROA is likely to be at 1.5% despite compression in NIMs and increase in cost to income led by decline in credit costs. The stock is trading at a PE of 5.9 times FY24 EPS and 1 times trading price to adjusted book value. Thank you.
Good morning. Coromandel International Limited posted results, and results were broadly in line with expectations. The revenue grew by 29.5% at rupees 5,476 crore versus the expectation of 5,356 crore. The nutrient and allied business grew by 33% YOY, while crop protection business grew by 12% YOY. The EBITDA margin reported at 7.4% versus the expectation of 7.9%. The adjusted PAT reported at 246 crore versus the expectation of rupees 289 crore. The stock is trading at a PE of 13.6 times to FY24 EPS, and the further insights will be shared from the today's con call. Thank you.
Yeah, now I would like to ask the commodity team to take it ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, we are expecting a pullback in gold prices. So one can initiate a buy around 60,950 to 900 levels and maintain a stop loss of 60,750. Upside, we are looking for 61,200 to 300 levels, whereby again cautious should be maintained. And for trading purpose, one can sell with a strict stop loss of 61,500. Silver prices also are looking to bounce back till 74,000, 74,300. So buying around 73, 100, 200 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 72,500. Crude oil prices are, we expect pullback in crude oil prices till 5950, 6,000 levels. So positive as long as above it is holding 5800. So buying around 5830 is recommended and maintain a stop loss of 5750. Natural gas, we have seen prices have been trading in a range from 170 to 200 levels, though it is heading for the resistance area of 197 to 200 levels. But still, we expect prices to edge higher. So for a trading purpose, one can buy around 190, 188 levels and maintain a stop loss of 178. If prices are closing above 200 levels, we expect fresh buying, where then the prices are headed towards 230 to 235 levels. So for a trading purpose, if 200 is not sustaining, then we recommend to book profits and wait for a dip around 185 to 180 levels. Then again, one can initiate a buy. Copper prices are expected to trade weak as long as it is holding below 730. So selling around 730, and we expect prices to test 720 on lower end. Zinc also prices are resisting 230, 232 levels. So selling on rise is recommended. Though on downside 226 to 25, one should book profits and wait for a pullback again. In aluminum, we have seen a good rally yesterday. So buying around 206.50 is recommended, and one can maintain a stop loss of 205. Prices can test 2010 on upside. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take over from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. Sorry. In USD INR, one can create a short position if we get any pullback around 82.35 levels with a stop loss of 82.45 levels for the target of 82.17 and 82.10 levels, and one can create also long positions around lower side of around 82.13 to 82.15 levels for the pullback of 82.30 and 82.35 levels with a stop loss of 82. In JBP INR, one can create a long positions around 82.60 to 82. Sorry, JBP INR one can create a long positions around 60.60 to 60.50 levels with a strict stop loss of 60.39 levels for the target of 60.80 and 61.02 levels. In GBP INR, one can create a short positions around 103.25 or 103.30 levels. Stop loss of 103.25 levels for the target of 103.83 and 102.83 and 102.64 levels. Thank you.